speaking of the Padres, they have a lot of new faces. I'm gonna get this title. We worked on the title for this next segment for a long time. It is new places, same faces. No. Same faces, new places.
You got it.
But there's a lot of them in San Diego, and there's also a lot around the league, and they've also made a big splash already. Thank you for the "you got it." That was a good little thank you. That really helped me a lot. That helped me do it. So there are a lot of new faces, and they've all kind of made a big splash already. So first and foremost that comes to my mind, aside from the Padres, Luis Castillo, who makes his debut for the Mariners in Yankee Stadium, which is a big deal in its own right. If you're not a fan of the Yankees out there, you really can't argue that games in Yankee Stadium just have a little bit of a different feel to them. It's just a fact. Luis Castillo makes his debut for the Mariners in Yankee Stadium, throws great, 6 2/3, 3 earned, 8 strikeouts, got the win on the mound. That's what he's there to do. He's there to win big games against good teams. They're going to see them. If you want to win a World Series, if you're the Mariners, which, look, I don't know if that's going to happen, but you got to win games like that. You got to win games against the Yankees, and he did that in Yankee Stadium. He looked fantastic. He said this after the game, Luis Castillo on pitching in a playoff chase. I've only been here 2 days, but what I can tell from these guys that they're playing to win. So yeah, of course, I'm feeling that energy. A player having to say, man, it's nice. The team is playing to win. I don't know if that's great to say. But what's going on in Cincinnati? I don't know. Really not good there that Luis Castillo had to come out and say, this team's playing to win, and that's a lot of fun. But that's why he was on my list of top 5 happiest players post-deadline, because he went from the Reds to the Mariners, who are clearly trying to win. Scott Service on Luis Castillo. I wasn't the manager here during the vintage Felix Hernandez days, but looking at Felix when he was coming through in his heyday, that's what it reminded me of today. This guy's a dude. He's a number 1 type starter. He wants the ball. Okay. That's my first time reading that quote. Taylor, let's talk about this. I don't like the Felix Hernandez comparison in Seattle. That's a little. I know we're in the moment, but Felix Hernandez is a Seattle legend.
Well, there's not very many other pitchers to compare him to, but I also agree.
True. If they had come through there since Felix, that's that's our guy. So I get what he's saying. I guess this is a guy. He's a stud. He's going to be really good. He's a number 1. But I don't know, a little bit of a stretch, but whatever. I'll let it slide there. But Luis Castillo was great in his debut, and that's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to go out and win big games. Trey Mancini with the Astros makes his debut. Well, he pinch hit in his official debut, got out, but then the very next day he starts. He's in the starting lineup. He's batting 7th in the Astros lineup, by the way, which is just speaks volumes to how good the Astros lineup is and how deep it is. But his first hit as a Houston Astro came in his first start, and he got a home run, 2-run homer to left field into the Crawford boxes. Everybody loves them, some Trey Mancini. So maybe after 5 years of people holding on to something from the Houston Astros, maybe Trey Mancini will be the guy that can come in and make them a little less hated. Probably not, because people love holding on to things. But hey, maybe. Trey Mancini is there. He's a great dude, one of the best dudes in baseball. He's a very likable guy, and now he's on an Astros team that not a lot of people love rooting for. But he's a guy you love rooting for. Makes it a tricky situation. Trey Mancini homer there in his first hit as an Astro. Jorge Lopez makes his debut for the Twins. From the Orioles to the Twins. I have a lot to say about the Orioles. I'll save it. I'm going to save it. We'll talk about them later. Jorge Lopez goes from the Orioles to the Twins, throws a 1-2-3 ninth inning, gets his first save. That's a big pickup for the Twins. They kind of needed pitching help on both sides of it, on starting pitching side and then on the relief side. Jorge Lopez is an all-star. I talked to him there on the red carpet. He was really cool and really excited to be there. One of the most genuinely happy dudes to be there. Guys are happy to be all-stars. Jorge Lopez was on cloud 9. And now he gets traded. He's on a team that's in the playoff hunt, gets his first save there for them. And then, of course, some of the other guys around the league that just made some big splashes. So all of these new names that we see in new locations, Josh Hader as well, ninth inning for the Padres, a 1-2-3 ninth, ends up picking up a win because they won it in the bottom of the ninth and on his debut. The trade deadline happened. It feels like it just happened. Well, it did, but it literally feels like hours ago. And already these new players are in their new locations making a big impact on their team. And it's a lot of fun to watch. Baseball is a lot of fun to watch right now. We're in August. We're about to get into the playoff stretch in September and then into October. And baseball is in a great place. And a lot of the reason of that is because of these same faces in new places. Nailed it.
Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.